Hey guys, hope you're all well. So, today's video will be focused on one thing in particular, in reference to Leonardo DiCaprio, but one thing in particular, and that's hard work. Now, what does hard work even mean? We've been hearing it ever since we were kids, all the way to adult life. We've been hearing hard work makes you successful. But what exactly does that mean? We are going to delve into that in this video. Now, me putting Leonardo DiCaprio in the thumbnail of this video was not just for clickbait. So I'm actually going to refer to Leonardo DiCaprio in this video. So, what did Leonardo DiCaprio do that was so interesting for me to go ahead and make a video to do with him and hard work? Now, if you understand, if you guys have seen The Wolf of Wall Street, Wolf of Wall Street is a movie in which Leonardo DiCaprio took up the role of Jordan Belfort. Jordan Belfort was known as an investment banker who then ended up going to prison for fraud. Now, Leonardo DiCaprio is talented in himself, no doubt about that. But Leonardo DiCaprio, how he became like Jordan Belfort and how that film won so many awards was because Leonardo DiCaprio did some things that were remarkable. One of the things that Leonardo DiCaprio did was he hired Jordan Belfort's assistant to work with him for some time just to understand how Jordan Belfort acted. Now, if you take a look at the video of Wolf of Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't talk like that in real life. Jordan Belfort does. Jordan Belfort talks in a way where he is focusing on certain words and certain vocabulary and elongating them, and he puts less focus on certain words as well. Leonardo DiCaprio does the exact same thing in the movie. Now, why is that so important? Is because it gives us a template of how to learn things and how to get better at the things we do. So, for example, if I'm told that, Sharon, you need to do well in this interview, the first thing I'll start doing is going on LinkedIn, finding out who the person is, finding out what this history is, if they've had some sort of if they've written something, if they've published something, if they've produced something, I would try my best to work on that and then ask them questions relating to that interview. If I'm going to meet a client, I will do as much research as possible on that client to make my time with him as easy as possible. So, for example, what he likes, what he dislikes, what sort of person he is. I would find out from people indirectly related. How is he as a person? How does he talk? How does he walk? Is he, does he have anger problems? Is he soft-spoken? Is he hard-spoken? Is he, all this stuff that can basically form an opinion in my mind of that person. Sorry, a bias of who I'm meeting. Now, the purpose of that is to make sure that when I meet the person, I'm well acquainted with how to get what I want with the person and how to make sure he gets what he wants with me in terms of business, in terms of work, in terms of life. Now, how is that important to you guys? Now, for example, next month I'm going to have some students that have completed my courses go into work experience, because we are now offering a service to Coding Chamber where if you complete our front-end developer course, we will then send you to the work experience with someone that's connected to us. So this video is mainly for my students. So students, number one, research who you're going to. Research what they've done, research their contributions to the world, research who they are, research what they're about. You can find information on almost anyone nowadays, almost anyone important nowadays on the internet. Secondly, think what behavior traits that you have that may be stopping you moving forward. If you talk too much in front of someone that has a lot of experience, then you stay quiet. If you tend to ask a lot of questions, ask questions that you think are not going to waste their time. So if you dress a certain way, dress appropriately. Dress in a way that the other person feels respected. Dress in a way that's appropriate. Dress in a way that they feel like, this guy's actually putting some effort for me. Because as a student, you will be basically looked on quite heavily. Because remember, the first time you meet someone, that impression lasts. When I try to meet someone for the first time, I try wearing a suit or I try dressing smart to the point where in their mind, the opinion they formed of me is that they're smart. Just remember one thing, yeah? Every single person in the world has a judgment to make about you. They won't say it, they may not say it. The nicer ones don't say it. They'll have it in their head though. So when they see you and you speak to them and you want to come across as nice, let them speak. Or if you want to come across as a student, ask a few questions, let them speak. Ask a few questions, let them speak. Ask a few questions, let them speak. The best thing you could do from someone that was more experienced than you, let them talk, figure things out, and then move forward. Contribute to them, meaning help them help you, and that's the best way of moving forward. So that's point number 2. Another point number 3, students, is generally when it comes to IT, if you don't have experience, your research abilities will help you. Now, hard work. Let's refer to hard work again. Hard work has nothing to do with the thing that you're applying it on. I know it sounds strange, but it's true. Hard work is very cliched. Hard work has more to do with you than it has to do with what you're doing it on. Myself, I know I have the ability to do something consistently over a long period of time and slowly get better at it. That's why how I'm doing these YouTube videos. I release them every single Sunday/Monday, but I make sure I get them done every week. I make sure I'm delivering good value in these YouTube videos. Now, I got that because I realized from coding and from other things that I have the ability to do that. So it had nothing to do with the coding, it has nothing to do with the YouTube videos, it has all to do with myself. So when you're doing hard work, you're actually building the synapses in your head that I know I can do this, I know I can do that, I know I will be able to do that, I know I can pick up a sport and get better at it over time. This is what you need to build up over time. It's like big actors, why do they perform so well in movies? It's because they put so much into it. They know if they work hard, they'll build in their own skills, they'll build in their own value, and then they'll become better actors. The same way as a human being, as a person, as a professional, as a teacher, as a father, as anything you want to be, and you want to be good at it, what you need to do is research the best. Who's the best, do what they do, and do it better. That's what it is. Research the best, do what they do, and do it better. I want to be for example, let's say I want to be a software engineer. Let's see what the smartest software engineers have come up with, and then let's see if I can replicate that, and let's see if I can do it better. Or let's say I want to be a businessman in software. Let me take their work and make more money out of it than they did. Or let's say I want to be a humanitarian. Let's see if I can take their work and benefit society with it. Let's say I want to be a blogger. I'll take what I see from the best bloggers in the world and then replicate that in my own way, in my own words. It's not called stealing, it's called being inspired. It's good to be inspired. It's not good to steal. Don't steal anyone's work and say it's yours because you get arrested for that. Again, there's nothing wrong with being inspired. Leonardo DiCaprio put on an inspirational performance, right? And I'm right now being inspired by his hard work, and that's why I'm sharing this video, right? So it's good to work hard on something, get to your destination in a good fashion, and then share it with the world. On that note, myself, when I went into work experience first, I had no idea what I was doing. I spent 12 hours a day on that work experience. Something that took me a few hours if I did it now, took me around a week or 2 weeks to do back then. I'll tell you another thing. The first time ever I built a mobile application, it took me 6 months to do. Taking risks, obviously, taking it slow, everything. And the same mobile application, I redid, it took me. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, share and subscribe, and comment if you found this video helpful. I will see you guys next week. Thank you. Goodbye.